One spot in the American Association Finals is settled, and another one is still up for grabs tonight. I'm Carter Woodiel. It's time for the Daily Whiparound, and we start off with Milwaukee taking on the Cleveland Railroaders, one win away from making it to the finals. We had some great pitching in this game. Kevin Hilton was solid for Cleveland, 7 1/3 innings, 2 runs allowed, and strikes out 6 for the Railroaders. He's a big game pitcher for them. Got some great defense behind him, too. Look at Nick Shumpert hustling to make the play behind the second base bag, and a throw on the run, a good pick at first base as well. But Ryan Zimmerman was flat out dominant for Milwaukee. 5 2/3 scoreless innings, only 2 hits, 1 walk allowed, and he strikes out 12, a dozen Ks in a potential series clinching game for the right-hander. And his team would take the early lead in this one. Second inning, a pitch from Hilton gets away, and Miguel Gomez would come in to score on the wild pitch. That makes it 1-0 Milwaukee. They would add to their lead in the 8th. Logan Trowbridge hits one to right. Edwin Arroyo can't quite make the play. Carl Chester scores. That makes it 2-0 Milkmen on what would be scored, an RBI double for Logan Trowbridge. The Railroaders would rally in the 9th. Casey Clemens with an RBI double here to score Zach Narrier and make it a 1-run ball game, 2-1. But the Railroaders would hit back-to-back pop flies to end it, including this one from Jacob Bockley behind the plate. Hector Sanchez would put it away, and that would start the celebration for Milwaukee. They're going to the Miles Wolf Cup Finals, a 2-1 win in the game, a 2-1 win in the series, and their opponents, well, that's still to be determined. Fargo-Moorhead taking on Kansas City. The Monarchs will win from the finals, and they took the lead here in the second inning. A base hit through the left side by Pete Kozma. And look at J.C. Escada. Check out the slide. How does he avoid that tag? Comes in with the go-ahead run. The Monarchs would widen their advantage in the third. John Hernandez with an RBI single here off the wall. That was an absolute rocket, but it's just a single. It scores Darnell Sweetie and makes it 3-1. The Redhawks would load the bases in the 4th, but a double play nicely turned from Kevin Santa here. The backhand, the across-the-body throw, that ends the inning. Really great defense from him, but Fargo-Moorhead would tie the score in the 6th. Opposite field home run from Manuel Boscan makes it 3-3. What a blast from him, and they wouldn't stop there. 7th inning, John Silviano. That's a 2-run single. Drew Ward and Sam Dexter would come in to score for Fargo-Moorhead. That would make it 5-3, and it could have been more if it weren't for Malik Smith. Manny Boscan hits a fly ball to shallow center, and Smith makes the tumbling catch to end the inning and save probably 2 runs with that grab. It kept the door open for KC. Bottom 7. Look at this from Ryan Grosjean. That is a long solo shot to right. Cuts the deficit in half, makes it 5-4 Redhawks. And later in the inning, Casey Gillespie hits a ball out to left. This would get down in fair territory, allows Jacob Robson to come in and score the tying run, and we're all even at 5 at Legends Field. But the Redhawks would have the last laugh in this one. That's Sam Dexter, an RBI single to score Alec Oland. It gave Fargo-Moorhead the lead for good, made it 6-5. They later take an 8-5 lead, and in the 9th inning, Alex Dubord finishes off a 6-out save by getting John Hernandez to pop one up to the left side, and the Redhawks stay alive. They win Game 2 to level the best-of-3 series, a win-or-go-home finale set for tonight. As we look at the scores from yesterday, 8-5, the Redhawks beat the Monarchs, and the Milkmen with that 2-1 series-clinching win over Cleburne. So here's how the playoff brackets look. The Milkmen are going to the finals. They sweep the Railroaders in the best-of-3 division championship series, and they await their opponent, either Kansas City or Fargo. That comes down to the result of the game tonight. They're level at 1 in their best-of-3. So tonight in the American Association on AABaseball.tv, what could be better than this? The teams with the 2 best records in the American Association regular season, the reigning champion Kansas City Monarchs, a rematch of last year's finals, and it's win or go home. 6:30 p.m. first pitch in the deciding Game 3 of the West Division Championship Series. You do not want to miss that, and you don't want to miss any of the rest of the American Association playoffs, which you can find at AABaseball.tv. I'm Carter Woodiel for the American Association, where we play to win.